Hello, welcome to Catstercam the Outdoor Shop. We find a lot of our customers aren't used to walking in such hilly areas, and on a long descent off the hill people do come in and they're saying they're getting real problems with their knees, with the constant pounding as they're coming off the hill, and especially if they're carrying a heavy rucksack. That's a lot of weight on your knees, and coming down there's a lot of pounding. It's going to give them a lot of grief. The only way you can really take the pressure off your knees is with a trekking pole. Most people you'll see using trekking poles will have a pair of them, and they certainly work best as a pair. Each pole will save each knee. But if it's your first time using trekking poles, it's probably easier just to have one. Just go out with one of them and see how you get on with it. The trekking poles you see, they all have a webbing wrist strap on them. Now you put your wrist through here, and this supports your wrist and it holds the pole in your wrist nice and tight there. Once you've got that set for the length you need, you just leave it. But if in winter time, if you're wearing mitts or gloves, you'd need it a bit bigger. Now to do that, you just pull the top section up, pass that through to wherever you need it, and then pull it back down. That clicks off, and that's set it in place. So that's a bigger aperture now, so if I was wearing mitts or gloves, that's leaving me the room for it there. The best way to use the pole is just to extend the bottom section as far as it'll go. You'll see there's a stop max mark there, so pull that out to there. And then this middle section, you can adjust this to whatever terrain you're on, however long you need it. If you're walking on the level, you want your arm at about 90 degrees. So I just want it a little bit longer. There we go, that's your arm at 90 degrees there. And you're just getting into a nice rhythm with the pole. You're walking along, you're putting the pole down, that goes down, you're lowering your weight onto your feet and moving on. So you get into a nice rhythm with the pole, and that's taking the pounding rather than your knees. For coming downhill, which is where most of our customers really do appreciate the benefit of them, you want to extend it a little bit longer. So take that again to the stop max mark there. So that's as long as this pole will extend. And then it's reaching out in front of you. So as the ground's falling away and you're coming downhill, that's reaching in front of you, that's taking the pounding, and then you're lowering your weight onto your feet. And again, when you've got a second pole, when you get more used to them, and you're coming off the hill and you get into a nice rhythm with the poles, you'll find that each pole's taking the pounding and it's saving a lot of pressure over your knees there. For walking uphill, the poles can be used one of two ways. You can either leave it long, so you've got a nice long pole there and you're pushing yourself uphill, so you get that behind you and you're pushing yourself up. Or you can shorten it and use it to pull yourself uphill. Now something I'm bad for when I'm walking uphill with a heavy pack on my shoulders is I end up walking along like this. You've got your hands on your knees and you're walking along, and it's not a good position for your body to be in. But if you get your trekking pole, you've got it shorter, you're pulling yourself up, so stab that into the ground and you're pulling yourself along. So this means that you're standing upright, your body's in a much stronger position, your lungs have got the space to work properly, and you're generally in a much stronger position for walking along. And again, if you've got two poles, this is really handy where you're getting a nice rhythm and you're coming up the hill, and it does make it a lot easier. It gives you an extra hand up the hill there. There's lots of different types of trekking poles available, but they all really do the same job. They're all giving you that third point of contact with the ground, and they're all taking the pounding and the shock absorbing out of your knees. In our next video, we'll show you the different trekking poles we do, why we do them, and the benefits of each different one. Thank you very much. The trekking poles all come with this strap handle. And if you're a spaniel, you don't need them, so you're alright.